Not every gift is genuine, and not every heart is pure. That is why we should always be prayerful and watchful. Tolu was like every other normal 8-year-old boy from Abeokuta. He lost his parents in the Inyanya stampede in Abuja. With the little money he has been saving, he boards a bus going to Abeokuta. He wasn't able to locate his village. So, he begins to wander around until a familiar face suddenly appears in the scene. It was Auntie Phoebe, Tolu's auntie. Immediately, she rushes and pulls him into her hands. "Ah, Tolu, what are you doing in Abeokuta?" she asks, her voice soft and curious. Tolu lifts his head, then responds in a sober voice. "Auntie," he began slowly, "my parents just died in the Abuja stampede, so I decided to use the money I have been saving for Christmas to come back home." Auntie Phoebe nods and sighs, feeling great pity on him. Then she gladly takes him to her home. Auntie Phoebe treats Tolu as if he was her son. She feeds him very well and also puts him in school. Since Tolu began school, each day he steps into the class, he always shares some biscuits and juice with his classmates. One day, the teacher decides to question these acts. "Tolu, you are always sharing biscuits and juice in the class. Are you now celebrating your birthday every day?" Tolu will just smile and say, "Ma, my auntie is a very generous woman, and she just likes making children smile." The teacher wasn't really convinced with his reason, but she lets it slide. The children enjoy the gifts he usually gives to them, and most of them hardly wait to show their parents at home before eating it. But little did anyone know, each gift carried more than just sweetness. Tolu, with innocence written all over his face, gently mutters to one of his favorite classmates, "Good morning, Chizoram. Please, have this gift." Chizaram looks at the snack in his hand, curious yet hesitant. "No, thank you. But why do you share these every day?" Tolu's face brightens instantly. A cheerful smile spreads across his lips as he replies, "My auntie is a very generous woman. She says there is love in sharing, and she likes making everyone happy." Moved by his sincerity, Chizaram hesitates for a moment longer, then slowly reaches out and accepts the gift. Days passed, and the air around Tolu grew strange. The children began to fall sick one by one. At night, he always sees a shadow following him. The wind carried whispers of danger. Tolu didn't understand, but he felt it. Something dark had chosen him. Tolu, lost in deep thought. What is happening to me? Why does it feel like someone is watching me? One Friday morning, Chizaram begins to feel strange. Pain grips her stomach. Fear fills her little eyes. Her classmates panics and screams in agony. Immediately, the class teacher rushes her to the school clinic. On arrival to the sickbed, she gave up the ghost. One fateful day, Tolu could no longer ignore the signs that has been revealed to him. He needed answers, so he sneaks into Auntie Phoebe's room and goes straight to her wardrobe. As he opens her wardrobe, what he discovers inside chill him to the bone. Lying at one corner were strange symbols, carved on some pieces of wood tied together with a red substance. Tolu freezes for a while. Fear spreads all over his face. He quickly carries the substance. At night, Tolu steps forward, confronting Auntie Phoebe with the item in his palm. "Auntie, what is this?" Is this why the children in my class are falling sick after eating the snacks? He speaks, demanding for an answer. Then Auntie Phoebe speaks out, her voice in raging anger. It is none of your business. Return that thing, where you took it from, she hisses. Suddenly, Tolu remembers his mother's words, her echoing voice. Always pray in any situation you find yourself. Then he kneels, whispering a prayer. Suddenly, the room darkens unnaturally. Shadows crawl up the walls. Wind blows out the lamp. Auntie Phoebe begins to manifest, like someone being possessed by a demon. Back to the present, Tolu lifts his hand slightly in the air. God, please protect me. Deliver me from every evil. Let your light shine upon me. A sudden burst of bright light fills the room. The shadows around screams and scatter. Auntie Phoebe stiffens, screaming as the light surrounds her. She falls and starts confessing. I will confess. Wait, I will confess, oh, Tolu, please forgive me. I initiated you to my coven so that you can steal the souls of your classmates through the gifts I gave to you. I did it to get more wealth and power. After she finished confessing, the curse was broken. Immediately, something hard strikes Auntie Phoebe. First, she slowly removes her long wig, then her shoes, and runs out into the streets. Moral of this story: true kindness comes from the heart. It doesn't always come from giving gifts. Also, never forget to pray at all times. Thank you so much for watching till the end. If you have learned something valuable from this video, please feel free to like, drop a comment, and subscribe to this channel for more interesting African folktale stories.